Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Over the past couple of days, we've had some really interesting pieces of information come out regarding the Snyder Cut, and it has silenced a lot of haters who claimed it was a flop. So today, let's go through those stats and break them down to understand what they actually mean, not only for the Snyder Cut, but also the potential of the Snyderverse being restored. So these statistics have come from Diesel Labs, which appear to be a very trustworthy source with high levels of data. On this report about 2021 streaming numbers, we saw some very interesting rankings. The top 2021 audience engagement for streaming original releases had Zack Snyder's Justice League at 4th position. Only Squid Game, WandaVision, and Loki had more audience engagement than the Snyder Cut. Bearing in mind they are all TV shows and not films like the Snyder Cut, with WandaVision and Loki being released weekly to build up hype and discussion about each episode. Now, audience engagement for this chart doesn't translate to views. Brandon Katz specified that audience engagement, or the viewer conversation and attention surrounding a given title, is not a reflection of viewership. But it does help to measure viewer consistency, loyalty, and importantly, title awareness, which can help attract new subscribers. Chatter is free marketing. So the Snyder Cut was basically the 4th most talked about streaming original in 2021, according to this data. But we need to remember what the Variety article said as well. It was the 4th most streamed film of 2021. So, those two pieces of information combined shows that the Snyder Cut was pretty successful. If we also look at how many hours worth of views the top 3 and 5th position had in 2021, you can see that Squid Game had 274 million hours watched, WandaVision with 121 million, and Loki with 93.7 million in the first 3 months, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier had 75.2 million hours watched, with all of those being TV series ranging from 4 to 9 episodes. If we break these down even more, Squid Game had a total runtime of around 8 hours, WandaVision had a runtime of 5 hours and 50 minutes, Loki with 4 hours and 19 minutes, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier with a runtime of 4 hours and 25 minutes. Compare that to the Snyder Cut runtime of 4 hours, and remember that the Snyder Cut is a film instead of a series. So you can see that the Snyder Cut runtime is actually the shortest of all 4, but is in between Loki with 93.7 million hours of watch time and Falcon and the Winter Soldier with 75.2 million. So the Snyder Cut's hours watched is around 76 to 93 million. Now obviously films and shows have different purposes and reactions on streaming services. A weekly release show like WandaVision is there to try and hold onto subscribers for as long as possible. If someone stays subscribed for over 2 months to watch the entire show as each episode releases, you will theoretically make more revenue than if someone subscribes to watch a film and then unsubscribes after watching it. But that didn't happen with the Snyder Cut, because as Variety said, Zack Snyder's Justice League was the 4th most streamed film of 2021. So it went above and beyond its purpose. According to Antenna data, Zack Snyder's Justice League drove a 2.3 times increase in HBO Max signups March 18th to March 21st compared to the previous 4 Thursday to Sunday periods. In the Snyder Cut's opening weekend, March 19th to 21st, HBO Max earned more signups than during the opening weekends of The Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Tom and Jerry, but less than Wonder Woman 1984. Also, in its opening weekend, ZSJL earned more signups than Disney Plus did during the opening weekend of The Mandalorian Season 2, October 30th to November 1st. So that is another win for the Snyder Cut. But what about earning less signups than Wonder Woman 1984? Well, it appears that not all of those 41 million subscribers stayed on as according to the Wrap. 50% of people who signed up for HBO Max because of Wonder Woman 1984 dropped the service. The measurement company Antenna also found 31% of those new subscribers were gone within 1 month. So they couldn't keep half of their subscribers, which is not good news for a streaming service. Also, the 50% who stayed signed up to HBO Max after Wonder Woman 1984 are most likely already DC fans, so they probably knew that the Snyder Cut was only 3 months away, so it was worthwhile to stay subscribed. I know that when I subscribed to Disney Plus to watch WandaVision, I stayed subscribed after finishing WandaVision because I knew that the other Marvel Disney Plus shows were a couple of months away. So I'm sure other DC fans did the same with Wonder Woman 1984 and the Snyder Cut, which is why the Snyder Cut didn't increase HBO Max subscribers more than Wonder Woman 2. But that's not all. The Snyder Cut also had the highest audience engagement of any HBO Max original in 2021, beating films such as Dune and The Suicide Squad. So from that, we can add further evidence to the Snyder Cut being a success. We don't have to just compare it to streaming films either, we can compare it to theatrical releases too, with Diesel Labs reporting that the Snyder Cut was the 4th highest film to be engaged with online in 2021. To add even more good news, Bloomberg reported all the way back in March 2021 that for the week ended March 28th, downloads of the HBO Max app rose 64% for the top increase, which correlates with the release of the Snyder Cut. We have more data stating that the Snyder Cut got a total of 32.1 million views between March 18th to April 20th. Also, Zack Snyder's Justice League crushes Canada, becoming the most popular title in Crave history. There are so many more pieces of information that prove the Snyder Cut was a success. It was the 4th most streamed film of 2021. When it was released, it crashed streaming services because of how many people wanted to watch it as soon as it was released. It is an undeniable success that you just cannot argue against anymore. So much evidence is out there. The engagement alone is amazing. The fact that a 4-hour-long, technically director's cut of a film that came out 4 years prior was the 4th most engaged with film in 2021 and is the 4th most streamed film in 2021 is phenomenal. I haven't even mentioned its Rotten Tomato score, which shows that it was a very popular film amongst fans and even critics. The film was a huge success. You know who will see all these statistics if they haven't already? David Zaslav and Discovery. They will see how successful it was and how impactful the Snyderverse can be on their company, whether that be theatrically or on HBO Max. Either way, I'm sure that it would be a success. The films would be on the same level as Infinity War and Endgame, and if Zaslav wants to utilize the streaming service like he has said, create multiple Snyderverse shows all before the Justice League sequels, focusing on Justice League characters to increase subscribers, as well as creating more hype for Justice League 2 and 3 in the cinema. There is a goldmine to be made from the Snyderverse. All Discovery have to do is give Snyder the keys, and he will make it a success. Utilize the multiverse, give Snyder full reign with the story, allow him to expand it to levels we haven't seen before, or just give him Justice League 2 and 3. Whatever makes the most sense. But what we do know is that the Snyder Cut was not only a massive streaming success, but a massive success in film in general. I do find it interesting that all these latest Snyder Cut streaming numbers have come out now, around a month before the merger is complete, and where the executives who wanted the Snyder Cut to fail are at their weakest. This could just be a coincidence, but I don't think it is. I think this is Discovery's doing. My next video will be talking about the trending day that we will do for Restore the Snyderverse on the 1-year anniversary of the Snyder Cut's release. So stay tuned for that. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon. So until then, have a great day. Bye!